with having a hard deadline of July to make sure that we have gone through all boards and councils and folks have had a chance, their best opportunity to get to yes for us. So if we can take just a moment to discuss that issue with this committee, and so I can understand your take on this before, once again, we make any change to our overall schedule. Now, mind you, with this change, we still are confident that we can meet all of our other benchmarks, all of our other milestones in moving this forward. And we understand that with the passing of the federal infrastructure bill, that the spotlight will be shining very hard on us to make sure things are done. But at this point, I don't want to lose any of our partners because we have not taken the care to answer their questions and give them time to move things through their committees. So,
Greg, can you clarify their request one more time?
So, the one request that for modeling has centers around the demand in the corridor. What things, if possible, could we do to change the demand for automobile usage in the corridor? So they wanted us to look at the land use planning in Oregon near the bridge. They wanted us to look at the impact of higher rates on the congestion pricing that ODOT is currently looking at on their system. And they also wanted us to look at the highest throughput for transit in the corridor to see if that moves the needle on the number of lanes required to move traffic through this corridor in a reasonable way. And the second request was from our friends in the transit world. They would like to know what the opening day traffic looks like. So we have to extrapolate some data to that opening day, which we are anticipating will be sometime in 2032. So we have to extrapolate data and run models to get that information to them to make sure on either scenario, whether it's BRT or light rail, what those opening day numbers would approximate, given that extrapolation of land use of all those other inputs into a model. So those are the two key questions. We believe that we can deliver that information to them sometime by mid to late April. Our team is working on it. We're working with the Metro Council, who is the owner of the model, and working with RTC, who has inputs to the model to make sure we can get those things done and to them in that time frame.
That. But what is not clear to me, and I assume it's probably there, but just to put it on the record, is we're building the bridge or trying to build a bridge that will be a 100-year bridge or more. And as we're looking at what the capacity, and I'm not supposed to use that term, or demand for that bridge is going to be into the future, I think we need to make sure that we're looking ahead and say, what is that going to be? Because there's, in another 10 or 20 years, it's going to be hard to go back and adjust that bridge, if you will.